All right, guys, and welcome back. Sorry for that delay. We were waiting on a sound issue to be resolved for one of the members of HRG. Looks like we're heading right into the LO3 in this matchup here on DE Mirage. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the Season 11 LAN Finals live from Dallas, Texas. I am Jimmy Wisenhunt.
And I'm Corey Dunn, and as we're about to get back underway here with this best-of-3 series, we're on the second map as Maximum Effort was able to pick up the first one. It was a close game in the beginning there on DE Nuke. It was 8-7 in favor of HRG, and Maximum Effort didn't regain the lead until the second half, and then they just kind of ran away with it and able to take that one. I believe it was 16-10. I think that was the final.
Yeah, 16-10 was the score in favor of Maximum Effort. Hostile here actually was just smoked off. I like that placement. That was actually a really good call to have that smoke. It's going to leave him in the dark.
There's a lot of action going on elsewhere, though, right now. So you've got a couple of members, a nice little nade coming in there from Impulsive. Bomb is going to go ahead and get it planted here inside of this site. As
everything goes into moon mode. All right, Sympha's going to be last man standing. 4 HP remaining in a 1 versus 3 situation. Able to take down Impulsive.
Ooh, that was dirty.
But Happa with the return fire will take him down.
So HRG is going to be able to pick up this first round. That was a fun shot.
That was a really fun shot. I thought he was about to take it all.
It's one thing because then you saw the first shot. It was a pretty good shot. And then he jumped up in the middle of the air, and then Simphus made a reflex shot to be able to pick him off, headshot in the air. It's just those are probably the most entertaining. Anything that's midair is fun to watch.
Yep, and so Maximum Effort here is just going to take their time. There's a lot of teams that will push down this ramp that Alien's currently looking at very quickly, or have one member spot with the rest of them ready to throw nades off the wall. So they've got to be super, super careful coming up this ramp right now. We'll take a look what the setup's looking like over here for the CTs. And let's see. They're going to play way back, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. They have no idea that they have the AK right now. Well, now they do.
Nade wrapping and rattling around there.
Yep, and here comes the rotate.
See what happens here. Nothing, trying to get that bomb down, not realizing where the bomb site actually is. And so bomb's going to get planted here, and now it's going to be down to a 1-on-4 left up to Hostile. As that nade will connect, but not enough to finish him off. Now we're going to be all tied up at 1.
You know, that was a good call.
Listen, I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here. Just looking at the ADR there, or the kill death for these two. So Swag didn't have a single kill, nor did Simphus. They didn't win the round, and they were able to buy AKs.
It was one of those things where somebody had to have the money to either drop, or they just straight up skimmed as much as they could to get it out. I mean, oh gosh. Yeah, that's rough right there. I mean, sometimes you just make those calls.
It worked out for them. I mean, they were able to pick up the round there. It's a gutsy move.
All right, Jordan, if he stays trained on this right now, Jordan Gilbert, nothing. Oh, nice shot taking down Kevin Hayes there.
Oh, then he struggles here.
He was so blown away he hit that first shot. Now a 2-on-4. And Impulsive and Hostile going to be the last two standing here for Team HRG. 16 HP remaining here for Impulsive. He will spot one, and they will both be taken down. Score down 2-1 in favor of Maximum Effort. That was a really cool shot. I like that. Really tricky there, nothing.
So
really tricky.
far, we've only been 3 rounds in, and we've seen 2 really spectacular shots come into play here. One from Simphus, of course, that didn't result in the end of the round for them. And then we saw Nothing come up with a nice headshot as well. Then unable to finish off one of the other ones.
Yep.
So right currently now we have got a score of 2-1 here on the scoreboard. As see Elliott taking down Hostile. We got 4 USPs here. Another save round coming in for HRG.
They're a little more reluctant about going down that ramp right now after last round. They want to make sure that there's some sort of noise, some nades, that sort of thing over at the B-bomb site before they start pushing down and trying to flank on it. Last time around they did go a little early, but hey, they had no other option. They want to get these rounds out of the way or just win them quickly.
Happa over there towards that B-bomb site.
All right, Kay's going to be pushing up through halls.
Let's see if this might be able to make an impact here. It's going to be a long way. He's going to need to rotate quick now. And it's actually going to fall back. Inside of B and watches from the upper side. See if he might be able to get the bomb planter at least. Oh, and here comes LA. He's going to jump up on top and take him out. And now it's going to be left up to Perez, who'll be flanking over here towards Catwalk.
Uh-oh. Sean Garrett. Oh, my God! Perez!
Oh, my goodness. These shots are just absolutely dirty. Peeks out. Perfect headshot. But again, it doesn't result in a round win. It just takes the AK away, and it's really good for show as well.
No, it's a confidence booster. Hey, if I can one-tap these guys point blank with USB, we should be able to beat them with guns, right?
Yeah, should.
A little bit different mindset behind the two, but hey, confidence is never a bad thing. Perez looking like he was about to swing out on ramp there, making sure there's no early rush. With your early flash, we might have a little bit of an HLTV lag going on here. There we go, right back into the action. He did make it across with no damage whatsoever. Playing it very slow here is maximum effort. Swag nading into window, clearing out everything as they work their way up towards connector, but Perez able to take down Swag. 47 HP left for him. It's a great exchange there, able to get away without too much of an issue. Nothing still hanging out back of A ramp near T-spawn. He's relentless. I mean, he is really, really constant on what he wants to do. Looks like he's still going to hang out over here by A. Elian, and Sympha's still going to fall back to him, so that's going to be the plan as they commit towards A. Impulsive does have an op here on the ramp. This could be devastating if they're not ready for it, but they are going to split into apartments.
You got two over inside of A. You've got two inside of B, and probably one still watching over there in mid. Hayes watching the apartments. Here comes Sean Cares pushing up. Needs to be on the lookout, and he's going to get taken out there by Kevin Hayes. Now let's go and see what Aliens can be able to do here. He's going to get dropped. That was nothing by Perez. Impulsive. Nice op shot. Here comes Simphus down to a 1v4 out in no man's land. He's going to get dropped there. Now the score's going to be 3-2. Still in favor of ME. Maximum effort here over HRG.
Yeah, and this is a great angle. I mean, it's sure you want to have that op pick out of apartments, but one of the things that went wrong there for maximum effort is they didn't switch to a rifler to come out in front of Sean Garrett while he held down that lane. It would have really helped on the balcony. Not saying that it would have changed anything, but at least would have been a better chance. That point-blank op shot versus an M4 is very, very hard to hit.
Right.
All right, and Hapa playing really close here to ramp. Going to play right up against the wall. It's kind of we've been seeing a lot more of that here on DE Mirage.
As we're just kind of looking around, seeing where each of these players are playing at. We got Hapa again, who's playing close, Impulsive, who's watching over the top of him.
Yeah, and bomb's going to be in the hands of Swag, by the way. Let's find out. He's actually going to be... They're going to boost him with the bomb, actually, into the window. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it's not...
Wait a minute, guys.
I don't recommend that. All right, so the bomb noise, let's see, was heard by Perez, and they're right on the other side of the wall from each other, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be interesting if Swag decides to pop in there. He does have incredible movement. All he does is free time is play KZ maps, apparently, is what we've been hearing. And Hostile on the rotate now, so something's been alerted them to their mid-presence. Trying to get an idea of where they may be headed. Oh, Jordan spotting just in time. There we go, taking down Hapa. Oh, and a nice flick, but not able to connect. Sean Garrett's able to take down Hostile. Case falls as well. And Perez with the trade onto Ellie, and it's now down to a 1 versus 2 situation. Sean Garrett's with the op, last man standing. Bomb down right in front of both counter-terrorists. And there, there's some really cool Matrix moments here, but I believe Sean Garrett's just fell.
Wow.
There we go.
3-3 now. With all being said, it's going to be the score here. 3-3 here with HRG and maximum effort. Swag, he waited so long to jump into that window, and as soon as he did, again, Perez just kept going back and forth to that spot. Was able to finish him off. That could have been a good little opening, helping them to work out, but basically they just were in a standstill inside of mid and never really made a true move there in that part of the round. So now the score's going to be 3-3. They're going to be on a Deagle save. Got two members who have Deagles. And, of course, the rest of them with Glocks going to go ahead and hit there towards the upper bomb site. And Perez picks up 1, make that 2, as he's picked up 3 before he dies. And now it's going to be left up to Sean Garrett. That's going to do it. Hostile and Hapa picking up the last 2. 4-3 now is going to be the score. Let's go and take a look at what we're working with here. You can see that the first round was picked up by HRG, 3 consecutive rounds by Maximum Effort, and then HRG answering back. ADR standing there for Perez at 137, and Elliott doing pretty well. As you can see, the money, they're definitely going to be on a buy round here. Impulsive, $9,500.
Yep, $9,500. Be able to drop just a couple weapons with that, along with armor and grenades. So we'll see what happens here. It'd have to be a light buy if he has to drop more than one, though. Kays is going to be watching really close here on this ramp. He does not have the close support of Happa like he did last round, which is a great bait setup. And Sean Garrett has got a pretty good idea of what's happening. And oh my gosh, swinging out from underneath balcony is Happa. He was closer than I thought he was.
I like the kind of positioning that they're working with. You have Impulsive that was usually getting the cover fire there. But look out for Kays, who is in the backside over by CT Spawn, who has picked up 2, which is going to leave it up 2-0 here in this 1v5. And he's probably just going to be waiting to see if anybody just tries to go for the chase, pick up at least 1. And that's really all you're looking for in this round.
Yeah, I'm going to be working his way around to try to find 1 out of position, but he does, however, a little bit quicker on the trigger there is Perez, and that will make the score here 5-3 in favor of Team HRG. Wanted to get one more quick update here as the match starts to progress, and I'll repeat it one more time. If you're just now joining us, this is the second map of the series between these two teams. First one was picked up by Maximum Effort in a 16-10 on DE Nuke.
And it seemed as if in that matchup, HRG was going to run away with it. They had a 7-2 lead, if I recollect, maybe a 7-3 lead, and then ended up just being an 8-7 for the first half score in favor of HRG, and then Maximum Effort comes back and wins at 16-10.
Oh, and so what's happening right now, they want to split into B, but they want to fake out A first. Simphus is already getting fragged over towards mid, and nothing is still hanging out here in apartments. Elliott's still not really making a move. They are in the site right now, trying to get the bomb down. And HRG is going to focus their attention back towards A. A little bit of confusion here. It looks like it's a 3-on-5. They most likely will not attempt to go for this one. Yeah, Perez is going to hang out, trying to get a couple guns down if he can, and protect the opera of the team right now.
Perez tossing out a flash, kind of seeing if he could get a peek out there on through CT Spawn. He's going to go down. Happa also went down through that exchange. So Kays is trying to hold on to this op, picks up 1. Looking to make sure that no one's in his sight. Misses that op shot, and Swag finishes him off. And so now the score's going to be 5-4, still in favor of HRG. But Maximum Effort picking up the rounds that they need.
Impulsive, $13,000 going to be sitting very pretty here for this round.
Well, not only that, the fact that he has 13K, his teammates are pretty well rounded as well. So,
of course.
So he's going to buy another op, and we'll see what he can use here for that as well. He bought an op for Kays, and he has an M4 full nade set.
Wow, Kays already able to pick up 2 there. Maximum Effort's 1 and 3. His op is on fire right now. It's a 1v4, all left up to Sean Garrett, and he does have an AWP in hand, and he had a long time to try to save this if that's what he's going after. I mean, a minute 15 is an eternity when you want to save a weapon, and it's just so hard to do. That's why you see most of these guys in the situation just try to go for it. You might as well try to get some guns down. If you get in a hard spot, get out. At least you wasted some time. Yeah, but they're going to be in position there, able to take him down. That'll make the score here 6-4.
Really good job by Kays, though, starting off the round. Impulsive dropping him an AWP to work with. If that was the case, Kays could have probably bought his own op. It would have been pretty close. Either way, Kays had an AWP, watched from the backside of that A-bomb site, and was able to pick up over there towards A ramp. And Impulsive helping out as well over there from the window room over towards mid and picking up some kills, or picking up a kill as well. Just a well-rounded round for HRG, just going off of pure shots, making things connect. As we take a look here, in this round, it's going to be down to a 3-on-4, as pushing in is going to be Simphus. Simphus taking down Hostile. Now it's going to be left up to Kays and Happa. As the bomb will get planted there by Elliott inside of the B-bomb site, here comes Kays. They have a lot of money to work with here, so making an effort here in this round is not going to make a big impact on them.
Yeah, if they choose to do so. It looks like they're actually just going to fall back. Yeah. Maybe Sean Gears may be able to spot one here, but he's not going to hang out for too long. Jordan does fall to Hapa there.
Well, definitely what you want to be as on a terrace on this sense. You want to go for these kills. All
right, and K's onto Elliott. Oh, Sean Gears, that was a nice shot onto Hapa. He's fighting with K's here, but K's going to connect. And Simfa's coming up from behind with a full spray. Oh, and K's able to take him down as well. That's an easy $900 for you.
Wow. And he definitely doesn't need any more money.
No, yeah, not that he exactly needed it. Actually, let's take a look at how everything's looking right now before they buy up and after, because this is where it's going to start taking a toll here.
This is already...
Yeah, $5,500 with the op. Most likely didn't have to buy armor, maybe nades here. But I'm not going to wait for that to happen. I want to jump right back into the action.
Yeah, they're already making the move here for maximum effort here towards that. They're splitting it up. They've got nothing. He's trying to be able to push over there towards that A ramp. He's going to get shut down by K's. K's just has multiple kills coming into this game. And Elliott starting things off, dropping hostile.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be down to a 3-on-4. Perez under some gunfire there. As he's just spraying away, there comes K's taking down Swag. And now it's going to be left up to Elliott. Hapa picking up 2.
That was an interesting situation for Perez there. He was in a standoff for about 20 seconds. He didn't have much of an option but to stay behind that box and try to get some pop shots off. You do not want to get out of cover in the situation. He had great team cover for him to help back him up in the bomb side. Score now 7-5. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. K's on top, 108 ADR, 121 for Perez. He's doing a lot of damage right now. We're here in the 13th round right now.
That's a pretty good proof later on in this game that he has 121 ADR. He's definitely dealing out some damage here.
All right, and here come the Glocks up connector. Now they are facing an op here. Now the M4 has joined the fray. Hapa able to take down 3 so far. Perez with the 4th, and it's all left up to Sean Gears. So far, HRG having a pretty strong CT side. I mean, it's only a 3-round lead, though. I feel like to be comfortable, HRG needs to get quite a few more rounds. We saw what happened during the last match.
Well, for sure, and especially on a map that's like this, you know, I feel as if it's more of a CT-sided map anyway, depending on how well your team chemistry is. But right now, as we look at it, see if maximum effort can make something happen here. So you've got, looks like they're kind of drawing in. There's a nade that was coming in here. That wall right there in front of Simphus can actually be spammed through. And Simphus comes out of that unscathed. He didn't get
that was
hit.
Really crazy. I mean, usually when you jump like that in that position, you get punished. But he got away lucky there. Sean Gears taking down Hapa. Still fighting away here. Simphus finally able to take down Hostile, and that opens up the site real easy. It's a 2-on-5 now. Let's see if we can find out where K's. He's still hanging out back of a bomb site.
This might hurt him. Where's Elliott at right now, the bomb carrier?
Yeah, Elliott's actually going to be coming out
towards
of apartments right now.
It was just supposed to be a distraction towards that B side. They have to wait for their teammates to rotate, get back around. But K's is going to get caught there and taken out by nothing. It could have been far worse. Of course, they won the round and in very decisive fashion. But that could have ended up in a very poor situation because HRG decided to stay inside of the A bomb site. They did not over-rotate. They did not transfer over. But again, maximum effort still picking up the round 8-6, still in favor of HRG.
Yeah, looked like what happened there was HRG just wanted to save because they thought they were at B, so the fake worked. It just so happened that they faked into the saving CTs. So every once in a while you might see something like that happen. Hostile going to be opping down apartments here. Or, I'm sorry, not apartments. Upper here at the B bomb site. Swag watching down towards lower. Sean Gears going to join his teammates. Now, this might be a great position for Hostile. Hapa playing very close here on ramp. And let's get back over to Hostile. Just waiting for it here. I mean, if he stays straight on this, he's going to get at least 1 frag. Whoa! Unless he does that. Popping away at the shoulder. He will take down Swag. And the other 2 are perfectly lined up. Sean Gears opping him and taking him down. It's down to a 4-on-4 situation here, Corey.
As right now, Sif is going to get taken down by K's. He's at least picked up 1 kill per game, or per round so far. As that's going to be left up to nothing. Sean Gears and Elliott. Sean spotting 1.
Yeah, there is a smoke there in play, so it was a little hard for him to see, but he did notice movement and decided to fire away. Oh! Sean Gares with the 180 taking down Perez.
Now down to 13 HP. Bomb's going to get planted here by nothing. Sean trying to give some cover fire there. K's coming back around. He's going to miss that shot. It's going to be left up to K's. And just like that, we are at an 8-7 first half, just like we saw right there on Nuke. Here in favor of HRG.
Yeah, HRG, right now, the way it's looking with maximum effort, really needs to get some rounds early on. They can't afford to lose this pistol. Maximum effort just seems to get better with time over these matches. They just seem to start getting in a stride. They seem to be more adaptive than what we used to see. Before, it was all about aim, and now they're starting to get more and more, that's what I'm looking for, just more and more organized.
Yeah, as we look across the board here, you can see how things finish off. Perez at 108 ADR. And only with 12 kills, that just shows how much real true damage he's dealing out throughout the round. Probably a bunch of assists, if you will.
Yeah.
So, again, score 8-7 here in favor of HRG over maximum effort. This is the second map out of this best of 3. And so, again, the first map went to maximum effort, or what was known throughout the season as Need Sponsor.
Yes, and then previously Back-to-Back Gaming, they've always, I mean, since last season, just a team to be feared. I mean, they really, really are. It's just a roster full of rough fraggers. But here with HRG, once again, as we've seen, definitely not a team to underestimate whatsoever. With guys like Hapa, Perez, Impulsive, and Hostile. Right. I mean, you know, all the loud smack talking aside, Hostile is actually a great, great player. And we talked a little bit about earlier, his aim is usually on point, and it actually translates to other games pretty well too. We talked about that during the earlier this morning, talking about the Shoot Mania stuff.
Yeah, no, it's really cool because whenever we brought up talking about with Hostile and how he joined DeBears and Master Nook in I'm trying to remember, Mercenary Ops, I think is what they went by.
Yeah, Merc Ops. Yeah,
Merc Ops. And they went to France for Shoot Mania, and they didn't play well.
They did really well in the U.S.
Oh, I mean, they dominated in the U.S., but whenever they got over there, they were facing off against some of the top
Quake players in general.
Quake players. Yeah, they had Cypher and Sturmy and some other great Quake players. That's something that was really cool to watch, though.
Let's jump back into game here. We should be going live here pretty soon, or so it looks.
Yep, we got the restarts
getting ready to go into the live on 3 right now. Interested to see how the pistol round's going to play out here for HRG. If they're going to choose to, if they feel more comfortable with that aggressive style, they're going to be more passive on it, because this pistol round's very, very important for HRG right now. If they allow maximum effort to get away with these first couple rounds, it could get very dangerous really fast. However, if HRG can pick these up, I don't see them having a problem taking Mirage and going to a third map.
I think Hostile was dropped a USP. I saw a player, I think that was Hapa, who had a USP, dropped it for Hostile.
See if we can take a look.
Yep,
that's for sure.
And the reason why, what I was noticing is he had his knife out, so I think he probably had a really great spawn as well.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. He was the first one into the site. He was able to push the lone defender in the back of A back a bit, and now on top of the boxes. Popping away. Man, Hostile not going to be able to connect to that smoke. Sean Gares has been pushed back, however, so they're opening up the site just a little bit, but there's still opposition waiting for him. Now there are 3 members of Maximum Effort just waiting in a line, and man, that was actually some great team chemistry that just happened. That wasn't called. They all just lined up at the same angle watching apartments. It worked out great for them.
So Maximum Effort evening it up at 8. As right now, we're going to see if HRG, they need to win this one to push it into the third map.
Yeah, and once again, if you guys are just joining us, this is upper round. So if something happens here where HRG loses this map, they will go to the lower bracket.
And again, if you're new to ESEA, the first place prize is for $10,000. Let's go ahead and focus on the action right now.
Yeah, Jordan Gilbert, nothing was just taken down there on apartment balcony. And it's down to a 2 versus 4. And there it is. Okay, but what were you saying about ESEA, Corey?
So prize money here for Counter-Strike 1.6. I may stand corrected, but for what I remember is I think it's $10,000 for first.
For first, and that
4,
drops
4,000,
yeah.
then 2,000, then 1,400, and 1,100, and 1,100.
This entire event, Corey?
Yep.
This entire season, $85,000.
$85,000. That's including Counter-Strike Source, both main invite, intermediate, as well as that's throwing in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So make sure you register for Season 12
Okay,
as well.
Able to take down 2 players with a Glock there in middle, and that's not exactly easy. It was a good play by him, just able to get in and get those bursts at close range.
So now the score is going to be 10-8 now in favor of Maximum Effort here over HRG. As we'll decipher and see what's going to happen here in this round. As right now you can take a look here, you can see 3 consecutive rounds. This should be a bye round coming in here. As we've got AKs all the way across the board here for HRG. Present inside the apartments. He's got his there with his teammate Happa. Nothing. Looks like he's deciding to start to push up.
Or at least threaten to, and holding them back for a little bit there. Not able to do any damage with that grenade, however. Happa did avoid all damage from that.
Which it makes sense, because if you threw the flashbang, that's going to draw them away, and that nade is going to have very little damage still. So.
All right, and here come the counters. And nothing going to be playing inside of the bomb site behind Firebox. Oh, wow, able to find Happa there and popping up top. Not going to be able to connect to Perez. It's now a 3-on-3. The next frag can definitely decide how it goes, and that'll be Sean Gares onto Perez. And there is the trade, and it's now down to Hostile.
Nice shot by Swag.
Yeah, Swag straight through the box from over near Connector, and that will be 11-8 overall in favor of Maximum Effort.
Just based off of the way games have been going, I'd just be on the lookout for it. This one's going to end really quick.
Well, yeah, and that's kind of what I was saying before, is that if they didn't pick up this pistol round, Maximum Effort could just easily run away with this. I'm not saying HRG's out of it, but they're going to have some trouble. I mean, they're stacking cash right now. They're feeling confident. I've yet to hear Simphus scream like a howler monkey, but we'll probably hear it here pretty soon.
I think it's just a different mentality, a different way of playing for Simphus.
Well, that's good.
They've been playing extremely well, and you can hear the spamming going on. They right now Happa's down to 80 HP. And there goes there. That's some really great spams going on now, as they're able to pick up some more, and Swag able to pick up 2 so far, make that 3. As he finishes off that round with 4. 12-8 is now the score.
And we should be seeing a buy round here from HRG. Looks like we do see some AKs in play here. And yeah, there we go. That will be a full buy.
Really just, HRG, they're in a tough situation right now. They've got one member right now, that's Hostile, who has an AK. I'd assume they all have AKs except for Case, who's got an AWP. So this is their do or die round right now. They've lost consecutive rounds. If they lose it, it's going to put them into a nicer situation. But K is missing that AWP shot and getting taken out.
Oh, Sean Gare's able to take the arm off of Perez there, taking him down. It's a 3-on-4. See if we can jump around, find Happa, who is also going to follow up with this AWP. Back to the AK. Now, Simphus has pushed all the way towards the back of mid, so as Happa comes up through lower here, Simphus making a lot of noise, though. He's got to know that it's possible for him to be there, and both of them are looking away from Connector right now. If Happa chooses to make this move, could be really, really bad for Maximum Effort. All right, Swag has now picked up position, watching for anybody starting to come up middle, but not towards Connector. Simphus now going to be watching Connector, so everything's covered at this point. There was a small window where Happa had the opportunity to come back in through Connector and cause some damage. HRG now going to be rejoining Happa here in middle.
Swag peeks out, able to take down Hostile. That's from Catwalk. Swag watching 2 points at once. He's going to get dropped there by Impulsive, but now the call's been made. They know where he's at, and Simphus finishes off both Happa and Impulsive. And so now the score is going to be 13-8 here in favor of maximum effort. Pull up the scoreboard so it's just enough to give you a visual impact of 6 consecutive rounds in a row.
Yep, all of them were done by strictly killing the other team. It had nothing to do with planting the bomb, defusing it, the time running out. They are just killing High Rollers Gaming every time they come
decisively.
out. Very decisive. Not too many close rounds so far in the second half. HRG going to go for that full rush towards B. Let's jump in with Elliot. Actually,
they've got AKs and Galils to work with. That's what I mentioned. They've lost 6 consecutive rounds, so money-wise, they should be fine.
Oh, what a great response time, and Elliot able to take down 2. And, the Simphus there onto Perez, and last man standing will be Impulsive here in the B bomb side. 19 HP remaining up against 2 M4s, and that'll be it there for that round. 14-8 now, Corey. That is 7 consecutive rounds. I know we keep adding to these consecutive rounds.
These rounds are flying by.
They're going really, really fast. I mean, I was just surprised HRG went for such an aggressive round against a strong B player like that.
Let's look at the money right now for those that are kind of new to Counter-Strike, and I know it's very late in the game, but you can see that now HRG, even though they've lost 7 consecutive rounds, they're still able to buy back-to-back here now. They should be able to continually buy back-to-back from this point on, unless they buy something silly.
Well, and also if they lose a round. I'm sorry, if they end up winning a round and then losing, it completely breaks it, and they have to start all over again with their money system,
but
and that's
they'd be okay
devastating.
With winning a round. They can't. They've been.
Well, they'll take anything at this point, but it looks like a little bit of action happening up here in apartments right outside of balcony. Hostile, Happa, and K's coming up big, taking down 3 members of Maximum Effort. Sean Garris and Elliot are going to be last 2 standing. Elliot really rushing his way over there. Sean Garris still hiding right there. He's right there. And he's able to take down K's. Hostile still in apartments. Sean Garris trying to go for that shot. Elliot taking some fire as well. And Elliot able to take out Hostile. And Sean Garris with a great flick shot taking down Hostile. And that is 15-8.
What? Sean Garris with a flick shot with the AWP. Picking up 1. Elliot threw in a perfect grenade right inside the site. And that's how you do that. 15-8 game point as well as match point right here.
Yeah, this is match point here. Whoever loses this, which, anything can happen. If HRG does lose this, they will go to lower bracket. And they will once again face off against Check 6 if they go to lower bracket right now. And they're frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
They're ready. They came to play with this next match no matter who they play. I'm excited for that one.
As Perez decides to kind of start this one up here. And so far, Jimmy, it's been, we're looking at 8 consecutive rounds right now, going on a possible 9.
And this could be huge. This is absolute do or die. Match point, you're down 7 rounds right now.
You're just trying to make this respective.
All right, there's another one. They're starting on the right path here to pick up this round. It's a 2 versus 5 right now. Swag hanging out the back of sight, not going to be able to connect, and it's all on to Elliot to win it right now. But he's in a 1 versus 4, and he will be taken down by K's, and that will be 15-9, finally breaking the streak. But here's the catch. Even if they win this round, they're still going to be a little iffy on money. I mean, let's take a look at the differences between the two. They just won that round, so it broke their money system. It's going to start completely over again.
Which is an interesting factor to bring up because they've been able to acquire the same amount of money over and over and over again. Just by winning the round, you get $32.50. So you're obtaining just enough money as if you were going to win one round. But right now, as we look at it, it's going to be already an exchange, 2 for 1 there. Now it's going to be down to a 3v3.
All right, Swag was able to get bombed down there, it looks like.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a 3-on-3. Bomb has been spotted. Sean Garris will be able to pick up middle to watch for Impulsive here, or behind him, depending on how they choose to play it. Bomb is down at a pretty coverable spot. Swag can sit over here and watch towards the back of B halls. And Elliot is going to watch for them coming from the B bomb side. Perez is trying to figure out what needs to happen with his 2 teammates right now. Hostiles spread out, and there's what they needed right there. Able to take down Sean Garris, opening up just a little bit for him.
It's going to be down to a 3v2. You've got Swag and Elliot right now. Let's see if Swag can make something happen.
I mean, no matter what happens, there's only 2 players in 3 positions to be watching right now. So no matter what happens, somebody's going to get hurt here.
As right now, Perez making a little bit of noise there.
All right, let's see. Swag did catch on, but he only heard 1. So there's no real way to know how many are there.
He's going to go ahead and clear out the hallway. The timing is just so long.
Oh, they're able to get the bomb.
Right there. Swag able to pick up one. Trying to make it two. Now it's going to be left up to Elliot. Elliot
picking up both frags to win the match and send HRG to lower bracket. And what a great end to this matchup. Wow. That last two frags were so huge. I wanted him to win it, but I wasn't too sure if he could.
Yeah, it comes back in. It was an 8-7 game in that first half.
Yeah.
HRG had the lead, and then all of a sudden it was maximum effort all day, every day, and they just finished it off with fashion, especially with Elliot. He was down to a 1v2. It's a 2v3 with Swag in the mix, but that 1v2 just spraying away. Great control over the M4. That's one of the things that we always try to talk about is being able to control the recoil. It's the anticipation of where your bullets are going to go, and it's a hard thing to kind of express to some people.
But especially when you have more watered-down FPS these days. But we won't go into that whole conversation right now. We'll save that for the podcast and stuff. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to bring you the rest of the top action here in North America from Counter-Strike 1.6. I'm very, very excited to be here with you guys. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. Don't forget, you can tweet at me, at JimmyWhiz, JimmyWhis.
And at considerate_done.
Yep, and we'll catch you guys here in a little bit after this short commercial break, bringing you which matches will come up.